adults. Dog ears on. Great, excellent. Now, one of the things, you can put your hands down, but remember you have your dog ears on, okay? Everybody remember that. So one of the things that's really important to know is that dogs have really sensitive hearing. So what are some of the things that we might not want to do around dogs?
Like that listening, blowing around the dog.
Like a loud sound, right? What else might we not want to do around them?
Scream.
Scream, right? Because I just said that they have really sensitive ears, right? And they can hear really, really well. So with our big dog ears on, what are we going to do here right now? We're going to talk in our inside voices, excellent, and we're going to pay really good attention to our presentation. Because when we're done, if we have learned about pet safety, then guess what you guys get to do?
Let them dog. Like them?
Yes, you get to pet our beautiful therapy dogs. So you guys ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. So we're going to first learn about dog body language and how we can prevent dog bites. So animals cannot speak, right? They can't talk in our language, but they are talking to us all the time through their body. So when you look at a dog, their body language will tell you different things, okay? So before we get to the next slide, let's take a look at the two dogs that are up here. So one is laying down and one has her head up, and the other dog over there is laying down. Do these dogs look like they're happy and relaxed, or do they look like they're scared and want to run away? They look like they're relaxed? Do they look like they're friendly?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to figure out now how we know that. Because just by looking at them, sometimes we have to figure out, when we look at them, what is their body language telling us that tells us that they're actually friendly and relaxed and happy. So, happy dogs like to smile. Do you like to smile when you're happy?
Yeah.
Great, big smiles on our faces, everybody's happy. So this is a picture of a happy dog, big smile. And they have their mouths opened and their soft eyes and relaxed. So when you look at a happy dog, they look very relaxed with that happy mouth and their face is soft. They don't have those, eyebrows that are like this and their teeth are up like that. They just have a very pleasant, nice, happy face. Sometimes their eyes are even squinty. So sometimes when I pet Sydney, and she really likes a good petting. She really likes when I pet her back and I'm petting on her. Her eyes will close and she'll just be in the moment. She'll be like, oh, I just love that. That's just fantastic. So sometimes they have little squinty eyes.
Could that be from also the sun?
It could be, if they're outside. Their ears are relaxed. Now, depending on what kind of dog we're looking at, their ears may look different. So we have really good examples here. So the dog with her head down, her ears hang down. And the dog on the floor, her ears hang down. So a relaxed dog will have ears that lay down like this picture up here. Okay? Now Sydney, her ears, they stand up. They're pricked up, yep. So that's just the way her ears are. So if we see her ears are up, we also want to look at a couple of other things. We want to see if her mouth is relaxed, right, like we just looked at, and we want to see if she has what kind of eyes. Soft eyes, not hard eyes, right? We don't want hard, fixed, glaring glances. We want nice, soft eyes. So when we look at Sydney, because her ears are like that, that's how her ears are, does she look relaxed?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Body language is very important. So when you look at the whole dog, we want to see, is the body loose and wiggly? Are the tails low and wagging? And that will tell you, is the dog happy, is the dog relaxed? So when you get to meet these dogs later, you're going to be able to see how their body is, if they're loose and wiggly and happy and relaxed, okay? I'm just going to ask you to hold your questions till we're done. But sometimes, just like us, even though they can't talk and they can't say, my belly hurts, I have a headache, I didn't get enough sleep yesterday, sometimes they are frightened and afraid.
Oh.
Are you frightened and afraid sometimes? Anybody here ever get frightened and afraid? Sometimes you get scared. I know I get scared sometimes, right? Sometimes we get afraid of something. Well, so do dogs. So now this picture looks completely different, doesn't it, than the other pictures we saw of the happy dogs. Okay? So some of the things that we notice on this picture is, you see how that dog's paw's up? And you see how its ears are back? See how low its head is? And you see how its tail is like almost tucked between its legs? So that's a good indication to you that the dog's body language is telling you, hey, I'm afraid. I'm not happy or comfortable in this situation. So what do you think you would do if you saw a dog like this? I know there's more of you in here.
Make it happy or
Something else you might want to do. If you saw a dog like this, what would you do?
walk away.
Walk away. Absolutely. Because when we see a dog that's afraid or scared, we don't want to interact with it. Because we don't know how it will react to our interaction with it. Okay? So sometimes they're also uncomfortable. So if you look at this dog, and you're looking at this picture, what are some of the things in here that may make you think that the dog is uncomfortable? I'm going to pick on people if they don't start raising their hands. What?
Because
It's down is one of the reasons, yes. His tongue is out. Very good. And what else? What's going on up here?
his eyes are like moved back.
Right. His eyes are averted to the side, and you can see the whites in the eyes. So the dog is trying not to look at whoever is there because it's not happy, it's uncomfortable. It's saying, please go away. I'm going to look away from you. Please leave. Please leave. Okay? So it's important to know what signals and signs to look for when we're interacting with dogs. Tense body and a stiff tail. Does that look like a friendly dog?
No.
That dog looks like it's
Scared.
scared. So if we see a dog like that, we're going to
Leave.
walk away, leave, stay away. All those things. Great. If we see a dog and its head or ears are pulled back, so instead of being up like Sydney's or relaxed like Karma and China's, the ears are laying flat back, like pinned to their head, what do you think we do then? We walk away. Yep. If the dog's eyes are rolled and you can see the whites of its eyes, remember we just saw a picture like this earlier? So this dog is telling us what?
That
He's uncomfortable, he's afraid, he's scared, and we want to do what?
walk away.
Walk away, leave him alone.
Walk away.
Now, anybody ever see a dog yawn?
Yeah.
Yes? Anybody ever see a dog flick its tongue where it looks like it's licking its nose? Yes? Okay. Those are also signs of stress. They're also calming signals. So in this case, this dog is trying to say, you know what, I'm still not that comfortable. I'm still not as happy as I could possibly be. So what are we doing?
Walking away.
We're walking away. We're leaving the dog alone. If we see a dog that looks like this, and it's staring at you, and its tail is straight up, and its body is stiff. You see how stiff that dog's body is? Now sometimes you could have a high tail, and it could be wagging. Okay, if you see a dog and it has a wagging tail, that does not mean the dog is friendly. Okay, so it's very important to know that just because the tail is wagging doesn't mean it's friendly. What else do we have to look at if we see a wagging tail? What did we just learn? What are some of the other things we have to pay attention to?
Like when it's wagging its tail, that means it's happy.
But what are some of the other things on its body that we have to look at?
They're like their body shape.
How they're holding their body, how they're carrying their body.
Their eyes.
Their eyes, excellent. What else?
I was gonna say the eyes.
Pick something else. We learned something else. What else?
Their tongue.
Their tongue, is their tongue flicking or sticking out? What else? One more thing.
Yawning.
Yawning. But what other body part? What am I talking with? My mouth. Right. Remember we talked about a relaxed mouth? So this dog with this intense stare is a dog that we want to do what with?
Walk away.
Walk away. Good. This dog, if you look at this picture, what is this dog trying to do?
It's backing away.
Right, trying to get away because it's also in probably an uncomfortable situation. We see a dog like that, what are we doing?
Walking away.
Good job. But if for some reason you didn't get the hint and you're still not sure about what appropriate body language is for dogs, then obviously growling and bared teeth means what? Everybody at the same time.
Walk away.
Walk away. Go away. Leave the dog alone. Okay? You see a dog with showing teeth, that is an indication that that is not a happy, friendly dog. It's a dog that's stressed or afraid. And if you see that, you leave it alone. Go away. So let's do a little quick review. Okay, you ready? Everybody can do this review together. Happy or afraid?
Happy.
Happy? Okay, I want to know, what is it that we're looking at here that tells you this dog is happy?
His mouth.
What else? His eyes. What else? Yes. What else on him? Ears. Excellent. Happy. Open mouth. Relaxed eyes and ears. Good job, guys. Loose body. Okay, how about this dog?
Afraid.
Afraid? Let's see. Scared. Tense body. Remember we talked about the whites in the eyes? For those of you that want to remember what that means, we call it a whale eye. And where are those ears?
Back.
Back. So we are going to walk away. Very good. What about this dog? This dog looks like his tail's wagging, looks like he might want a visitor. How about you? What's going on with that dog? Think he's... And what are some of the things when we look at that alertness and the intensity of that dog? What tells you that he might not be comfortable with this?
The stiff tail.
Yep. What else?
His eyes.
His eye. Yep. What else?
When he's stiff.
Yep. Excellent. Tense body, stiff tail, and high, staring and ears up. So when we see that dog, we walk away. Very good. Excellent.
Happy.
I think we're almost to the end. Are we happy, scared, afraid? What's this dog?
Happy.
Oh, how do we know this dog's happy?
His tongue is out.
His tongue is out. What else?
His eyes
Or what?
are soft.
Soft. Good job. Excellent. Okay. What else do we have going on here? What about his ears are what? Yes, they're relaxed. Very good. Excellent. Good job. Okay, so now for the fun part. We did our review, so we know when to stay away from frightened, scared dogs, right? And we know when we can be around happy dogs that are not afraid or frightened. And now we're going to learn a song. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go.
What dogs like I understand, understand, understand. What dogs like I understand, I speak doggy. I hat with one hand, collar to tail, collar to tail, collar to tail. I hat with one hand, collar to tail, 'cause I speak doggy. I have friends, I don't hug dogs, don't hug dogs, don't hug dogs. I have friends, I don't hug dogs, 'cause I speak doggy.
things here today. We learned, number one, how to recognize when a dog is scared. We learned how to recognize when a dog is happy. We learned how to recognize when a dog is mad. Begins with an F. Frightened. And we learned how to identify when a dog is with an R. Relaxed. Excellent. Okay. So we learned a few things about dog body language, right? And we learned about the ears and the eyes and the mouth and the whole body and the tail, okay? But the other part of the pet safety presentation that we have to learn about is if you see a dog and the dog is tied to a tree, should you go near that dog?
No.
Are you sure? But what if the dog looks friendly?
No.
No? Okay, why shouldn't you go near a dog that's tied to a tree?
Because you don't know what the owner tied the dog to the tree for, and if it was because it would run away if you let it go, then you shouldn't go there.
And it's not safe because we don't know if the dog is friendly, right? And the very important part you said was because it didn't have what with it? Owners. Okay. What about if we see somebody and they have a dog and the dog is on a leash? Then what do we do?
Walk away.
No.
You ask the owner. But there's one more person you have to ask before the owner. Who's that?
The dog.
Who do you have? Your parents. Your parents, your grandparents, your aunt, whoever the adult is that's with you. You want to ask them first if it's okay for you to approach that person, because is that person somebody you know or is it a stranger?
Stranger.
Okay, so what did we learn about strangers? Stranger danger. We don't go near strangers, right? We stay away from strangers. So if you see somebody with a dog and the dog is on the leash, you don't go over to that person until you first ask an adult, can I go over and say hello to that dog? Then, when you go over to the person with the dog, you're going to say, may I please pet your dog? Let's say that together.
May I pet your dog?
Good. And if the person says no, because they might, maybe they're in a rush to go somewhere, or maybe they're on a walk, or maybe they don't feel good and it's not a good time for you to meet their dog. If they say no, what do you think you should say?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, and walk away. Very good. Now, if they say yes, then that's a whole different story. So if they say yes, then what you're going to do is you're going to let them come over to you with the dog, okay? And then you're going to just stand there with your hands relaxed and let the dog smell you. Most of the time, the dog likes to smell your feet or your pants. So they'll smell you to get to know who you are. And then, what did we just learn about the safe place to pet the dog? We just sang about it.
Collar to back.
Collar to back or collar to tail. We don't want to ever touch the dog's tail because the tail is a very sensitive part of the dog. But it's collar to tail or collar to back. So we would be on the side of the dog and we would pet them from collar. See, she has a collar right here?
Yes.
From collar to back. Collar to back. Now, one of the fun things that I like to do to remember how to meet a dog safely. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, let me bring Karma over. Okay, wait. Okay, so one of the things that we can remember this is very cute. You ready? Everybody hold up your hands. Give it a big kiss. Mwah! And you're going to collar to tail. So you're going to give your hand a big kiss. One hand, big kiss. Mwah! And then you're going to take that kiss and you're going to wipe that kiss on the dog. Collar to tail. Collar to tail. So you're going to take all that love and mwah! Big kiss. Collar to tail. Okay? Remember that? Okay. So we see somebody with a dog. The first thing we do is ask an adult. The second thing we do is
Let it sniff you.
Let the dog come to you so it can smell you. Good job. The next thing we do is
Is kiss your hand.
kiss your hand. Mwah! And what are we doing with that hand?
You rub it on the dog.
Rub it on the dog where?
From collar to tail.
Collar to tail. Good job, everybody. Yay. Good job. Okay, are we ready to meet the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay, so